A magnitude 9 earthquake struck off Japan's coast, triggering one of the deadliest tsunamis in modern history. In the middle of it was 9-year-old Roki Sasaki. The tsunami devastated his hometown and claimed the lives of his father and grandparents. In a single day, his family was torn apart.
So he loses everything, right? I mean, he loses everything that every kid has.
For many children, a tragedy like that could have ended their dreams before they even began. But for Roki, baseball became an escape, a place where he could focus on something other than his loss. And over the next decade, that same kid who survived one of Japan's darkest disasters would develop into one of the greatest pitching prospects that Japan has ever seen. By the time Sasaki reached high school, he was already generating national attention. Playing for Ofunato High School, his fastball velocity kept climbing. 95 miles per hour, 97, 99. Eventually, he became one of the hardest throwing high school pitchers Japan had ever seen. Scouts couldn't believe what they were watching. A teenager throwing triple digits with elite command. Many believed he was the greatest pitching prospect Japan had produced in years. When it came time for the NPB draft, nearly every team wanted him. But the team that landed him was the Chiba Lot Marines. Instead of rushing their superstar prospect to the top level immediately, the Marines took a different approach. They carefully managed his innings, they limited his workload, and they focused on protecting his arm. Some fans were frustrated. They wanted to see the phenom dominate right away, but the organization believed patience would pay off. And they were right. Strikeout after strikeout, fastballs touching 102 miles per hour, splitters disappearing beneath bats, nobody could touch him. By the end of the game, 27 up, 27 down. A perfect game. But somehow, that wasn't even the craziest part. Sasaki struck out 19 batters, including 13 consecutive strikeouts, a professional baseball record. It was one of the greatest pitching performances ever recorded. After the perfect game, the baseball world couldn't stop talking about Roki Sasaki. His fastball regularly reached 100 to 102 miles per hour, but velocity wasn't what made him special. It was the splitter. Hitters knew it was coming, they still couldn't hit it. The pitch looked exactly like a fastball before suddenly dropping off the plate. Swing after swing, miss after miss, MLB scouts started showing up everywhere he was pitching, because pitchers with this combination of velocity and movement almost never existed. In 2023, Sasaki got the chance to prove himself on the international stage. He joined Team Japan for the World Baseball Classic, a roster filled with superstars including Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And despite being one of the youngest players on the team, Sasaki looked right at home. He was no longer just Japan's future, he was becoming one of the most exciting pitchers in the world. Japan went on to win the 2023 World Baseball Classic led by a dominant performance of Shohei Ohtani. As Roki's dominance continued, one question kept getting louder. When is Roki Sasaki coming to the MLB? Fans wanted him, scouts wanted him, teams wanted him. Every start felt like an audition for baseball's biggest stage, and when the opportunity finally arrived, the pursuit of Roki Sasaki became one of the biggest stories in baseball. When Roki arrived at the Dodgers, the expectations couldn't have been higher. He wasn't just another rookie. The Dodgers had invested in the future, hoping they could create another Yamamoto Ohtani-esque pitcher. Fans expected dominance, the media expected dominance, baseball expected dominance. But the start
seems smaller to a guy who's been through something like that.
But if his life has taught him anything, it was how to respond when things got difficult. And in his first outing back from the minors, he looked like his true self. Building up to October, the Dodgers seemed to build exactly what they needed. Adjusting, learning, improving, and when October arrived, so did his opportunity. The biggest stage in baseball, a place where legends are made and where mistakes are remembered forever. For Sasaki, it was a chance to change the narrative. With every strikeout, with every splitter, with every big out, His confidence slowly returned. The pitcher who had dominated in Japan was finally starting to emerge in LA. Sasaki recorded the final out, sending LA to the World Series. When the pressure was at its highest, Sasaki was too. He ended up posting a 0.84 ERA in the postseason through 10 2/3 innings, giving up only 1 run, and helping the Dodgers go back-to-back. From surviving one of Japan's most devastating disasters, to thriving in the MLB postseason and winning a World Series his rookie year, Roki Sasaki's story is far more than about baseball. It's about turning unimaginable loss into greatness. The next chapter of his story is still being written, but one thing is certain, the world will be watching.